I just told him, like, you're scaring me. Are you outside? You're freaking dressed like the Joker, for crying out loud, following me. Good morning, guys. My hair is wild. As promised, I am going to be vlogging again as much as possible, as much as I'm capable without taxing my mental health and also compromising my motherhood. So I'm going to try to vlog the days that Jude is not here, and if he is here, I'm probably just going to be uploading some like story times and things like that. Currently, we have construction work going on outside of this building. They've been painting our entire community a different color, which is not cool because my dogs are gonna be freaking barking their balls off, but whatever. My house is pretty clean, which is great. The only thing I really wanna keep up with is cleaning the floors. The floors I definitely neglected a lot because it's just constantly dirty with dust, dirt from the dog's feet and stuff, you know? But because of this whole thing, I'm trying to stay on top of it. It's also best to leave your dirty ass shoes at the door, which Jude and I do already. According to Nextdoor and Neighborhood app, there has been a lot of homeless people who still the shoes outside the front doors. I've been seeing so many comments, and I had left one recently and it was just like, if they stole your shoes, like they obviously needed it that badly. That's desperation. Stealing shoes breaks my heart that there are people out there who are that desperate to cover their feet. No, bad girl. Be quiet, bad girl. Shh. Not you too, bad boy. You smell like a hot dog. You better not be pregnant. You can't be. You're spayed. You can't be. Impossible. I thought you were gonna sneeze. Are you okay? What are you guys so hot about? You guys drink all your water? Did you drink all your water, bad boy? Did you drink all your water, bad boy? Why do people talk to their animals like this? I don't know. It just... I wonder if they're like, can you stop talking like that? We know how you talk. Penny, look at me. Guys are overheated. You're overheated. Yeah, Beast over here. Beast, get over here, bad boy. A lot of you guys were asking me where I keep my dogs. They roam around. They act like they own this place. If anything, you guys hear them constantly tapping on the floor, okay? So just because you don't see them does not mean that they're not around. She's hot. I still haven't figured out this whole bed situation. So right now it's just like long ways, kind of like day bed style right now because it's long this way instead of this way, which it typically is. I'm gonna get rid of my side tables as well. I just don't know what I want to do in here. I was telling Carly that I really didn't want to even love on this house until I move out, which I'm planning to do at the end of this year, God willing. But I'm like, all right, let's stop playing myself. I also want to get rid of my box spring and just bring my bed lower because right now it's literally so high, it's up to my hip. It's like Princess in the Pea style. Well, you can see it better in like the... Look at this. This is how high it is. This is crazy. It's like getting into my Jeep, but good thing I have long legs. So this is a great space though for me to do yoga in the morning without waking up Jude or the dogs. Okay, so for today's little story, I was with this guy who turned out to be younger than me, and I didn't know that he was younger than me until I saw the numbers on his cake. First of all, his cake was shaped like a car because his mom would make like these cool cakes, but like cool for little kids. And on the cake had the numbers 24. 24? What the heck? I thought he was older than me. He lied to me and he said that he was like 28 or something like that. I think I might have been 28 or going on 28. I'm not sure. Guys are so immature and they need some time to like catch up to us women. Don't get your chonies in a twist if you're a guy watching this. It's just facts. Guys are behind. I didn't say like intellectually, well, that too. His immaturity came out when it came to dealing with Chris, who was really upset because when we first broke up, Jude was a baby, okay, which was really fucked up that he would break up with me when our kid was a baby. He would say like awful things. And now, Listen, he wouldn't say those things now because he knows he'd get his teeth knocked out. And he knows it's a damn lie. Mind you, me and Chris were both really young and full of a lot of emotions towards each other. He would say awful things to like discourage me from being with other people. I would never get with anybody. Okay, all right. Fast forward, I was up in the club. I was really like obsessed with Robin Thicke. Like right now, it's Shia LaBeouf. He was on my first vision board. I said I was gonna meet him this year and he lives in Pasadena now, so...
Lord, is this a sign?
But he's back with his ex-wife, so never mind. At the time of this boyfriend, I was really into Robin Thicke. He looked like Robin Thicke with a hat on in the dark in a club. And I thought he was so fine. Thought he was so hot. I don't know how to dance for nothing, and this boy can dance really good. He knew how to dance, and other people knew he knew how to dance because at the club, him and his friends would make like space, like ask people to back up so they can dance in front of everybody, which is so annoying. Did his little dance routine and he comes like dancing towards me. I'm like, I'm the kind of girl who sits next to the stage with everybody's bags, okay? Like, I don't dance. Super stiff. The only dance move I know is like literally the robot. That's it. Like, I don't dance. Why do you think I'm like not busting it out on freaking TikTok? It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna look so stupid. People are gonna make fun of me.
Acting stupid. What was happening? What was happening?
Anyhow, we get together. This guy is so jealous of Chris, and when you have a child with somebody, the feelings and the place of that person in your heart has been elevated. I don't give a damn what you say. It's true, especially in the beginning, okay? This is like beginning, my son's still a baby situation, and of course, he doesn't want Jude to be around anybody, and I don't want Jude to be around anybody. Obviously, things have changed over the course of Jude's life. He's almost gonna be 11 this summer. He wanted me to go to court and try to get full custody and like just be like a nasty baby mama and take all of his rights away. Like, it was really weird. And he would do things and say things to kind of make it seem like he was Jude's dad, and I was like, it's kind of weird. I don't like it. Like, it's cute when you're like,
oh, you're a stepdad and you like really want to be in my kid's life.
Which I've experienced with my last boyfriend, Sugar, but when you're like getting crazy and then also getting crazy with me for being like civil or kind or nice or patient or something, like that's when you take it too far. It was kind of scary and then also like funny because he was very dramatical, like very dramatical, like a little bitch. For real though, I'm like, you need to chill. Like, he was too much like a little girl. This is where I was going with everything. We were going trick-or-treating and it was me and my family, Jude of course, and Chris was also invited. Now, if you know anything about my family does not play. We will grill you, roast you, but then as soon as you're jumped in, it's over. Like, you're one of us. Chris was invited to everything, okay? And I'm like, cool, like if Chris is there, like obviously I can't bring my new boyfriend. What the hell? There's gonna be a fight or something. We were broken up for a long time and me and this psycho were together for a little over 2 years. Anyhow, so anytime that you do like family things together, you're like, oh. And I'm sure that's why my boyfriend at the time didn't want us doing things together like that, because that is exactly what's gonna happen. Anyhow, I kind of felt like someone was following me. Like, you know, you just get like that hunch or like that feeling or that like goosebumps on you where you're like,
oh, fuck, I feel like someone's following me.
So after we went trick-or-treating, which is really quick because Jude was only 2 at the time, so we could barely walk. We were pushing him in like a push cart or what have you. We do it every year. My mom makes tons of hot dogs. We eat hot dogs, chips, and then the kids do like a candy swap and then we go home. After all that happened, I'm driving home back to my apartment that I shared with my friend Crystal. So I go into my house and I sit down and I open up my laptop and then I get a call or a text right away, as soon as I get there.
Hey babe, what are you doing? How's it going?
I'm good. I just got home and I'm about to go to sleep. And he says something like,
no, you're not. I can see the light of your computer.
I'm like, what? It scared the shit out of me. This is my boyfriend and he literally scared me to the point that I closed my laptop and I got onto the floor, crawled over to my closet and shut the closet. This is how much of like a weird relationship that we had. Like I said, when he would get mad, he would get crazy. Now, he never put his hands on me because I would him. Don't try it. He just would get really loud and dramatic and like talk with his hands and get all in my face. Like, you need to back up, first of all. Chill. That's my attitude in these kinds of fights. I'm like the annoying person to fight with because I would be like, who the frick are you yelling at? And he kept calling me and calling me and calling me and calling me. I just told him, like, you're scaring me. Are you outside? It turns out that he had on a full costume and makeup to look like the Heath Ledger Joker. Imagine that, walking around following you and your family while you're trick-or-treating without your knowledge. Like, that's weird. He knew exactly when I walked in. He could see the light of my computer, for crying out loud. He was like,
what's going on? You're acting really weird.
I'm acting weird. You're freaking dressed like the Joker, for crying out loud, following me. And not only that, but I refused to open the door because I could see him in the peephole, dressed like freaking Joker. I'm like Drew Barrymore. I'm right over to the closet. Literally sitting on the floor in the closet on the phone with my friend Crystal. Pekin. I call her Pekin. Pekin. Oh my gosh, Ryan's here. He's not supposed to be here. I think he followed me when I was trick-or-treating with Jude and Chris, my family. And she's like,
oh my gosh, call the police. I'll be there as soon as I can.
At that time, Crystal was a bartender, so she worked at a bar in Pomona and we lived in Chino, so it was gonna take her some time to get home. I had to call the police. They told me to tell him that I would have the police come and like patrol my area and talk to him if they need to, if he's still there, and start like the protection. When you need people to leave you the hell alone, it's a protection order. I forget what it's called. A lot of you guys are like, restraining order, you dumb bitch. They told me to tell him I'm gonna have to file a restraining order against him. He calls me back, of course, 5 bajillion times, scaring the shit out of me. I finally took his call. I'm like, stop calling me. And he was laughing like, then he starts calling me like a loser and like, what? That doesn't even make sense.
Don't you know who my family is? My family is in the mob and they can take care of you, make you disappear.
What? When he said that, I was like, okay, all right, that's it. I'm dealing with I'm dealing with a big bitch. As soon as he said that, I was like,
the mob? First of all, the first rule of the mob is you don't say you're in the mob. Tell your mobster family to come get me.
Hung up the phone. Then he changes his story to like begging to talk to me. Let's work it out, blah, blah, blah. Hell no. I was done. Done. The next day he came over and like dropped off random things that I gave him, like random, okay? And I wanted to leave. I wasn't going anywhere, but I wanted to just leave my house because he creeped me out that much. I was driving and getting onto the 71 going towards the 210 freeway, and he was on the 71 going towards the 91 to catch the beach freeways because he lived in Huntington Beach. You kind of like pass each other. So as we were passing each other, he was like flipping me off. It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I wish I would have recorded it because like, you can't make this stuff up. I could see him clear as day. I have eagle eyes, first of all. What a little bitch. I've done a lot of things, made a lot of mistakes, accepted a lot of things, and girl, let me tell you, those things are different. Why do you think I'm single right now? If you don't want to walk in a circle, which is just madness, and you want to change your path and go somewhere else, you need to change yourself. Like, screw everybody else. As soon as you change yourself, your taste is going to change. The people you allow in your life are going to change. That list may get shorter. Those are the kinds of things that I'm okay with. I'm okay with having only a few girlfriends, and that's probably why I'm so strong, because I'm not allowing just anybody in my bubble. I mean, if it was Shia LaBeouf. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye.